Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm recording. Okay. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. We are keeping it. We are coming on a good straight 2 weeks, and we are back for our Raiders of AzerrA D&D campaign. We have Gaba, aka Callum. We have Rick. We have Helena. Oh no, that's
not Helena.
Hi.
Friday. No, on my off Fridays, I'm Helena.
okay.
You don't know about.
On the nights, and yeah, we have
Hi.
we
Eric.
have
Hi.
Jason.
Fuck, baby. Fuck that up.
Well,
Hi.
we are the very professional D&D whatever podcast campaign.
That's where you get all these sponsorships.
Yeah.
Not even on
Brought to you
podcast, yeah.
by the like button. Hit like, ding that bell, subscribe while you're down there, leave a comment. I hate myself.
How is
No,
it
you
that
got-
this
you
is our 13th
Yeah.
episode and we still fuck this up?
So you gotta, if you want to do it that way, you gotta do it this way. What's up, YouTube? Smash that hit
Oh.
that like, subscribe button. Ding that notification bell for new content.
I will mute myself
Ding,
and
ding,
check
ding,
my
ding, ding,
podcast till
ding.
20.
That's how the kids do it, right?
Yeah, no. Okay. So, let's get right into it. As we are in a very dire situation for all of you. As we left off, you all were doing the recaps. And this time we'll start from the one that started the last game. Eric, tell us what happened at the beginning of the last game 2 weeks ago.
So, beginning of the game, we had a little one-to-one with Eric and Mirko, who decided, sure, let's get into a pack or celestial, or I don't know, some weird relation
Celestial.
pack thing. Yeah, who knows? And then he got brought back to life. Came around, smashed some tree stuff, did the classic exorcism, be gone to the creature. Oh yeah, he could understand primordial now for some weird reason.
And just
that
like Naruto, you became a bunny.
Yeah, exactly. I had the bunny chi shadow energy thing, I guess. Once we destroyed that,
Once we destroy and cleanse the tree. Rick, tell us.
I don't fully know because I wasn't there for the first half of the session last time.
Halina, tell us.
We destroyed the tree. And... oh god. Who was it? I think... Ephraim got a message from Thrustword that they are getting attacked. But we cannot... but we are still there and we have to cleanse the... oh my god, this is going downhill so far.
we
we have-
cleansed the area.
We cleanse the
Well,
area. No,
well,
not yet. We have to... We realized that you cannot leave without cleansing the area.
Which probably happened
Yeah.
without my say so, and I literally went comatose.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gained
Yes.
a few levels of exhaustion, just a tad, a little bit.
Five levels.
Just a little bit. And Gaba decided it was going to be fun to cry out for mine.
Yep. Before that,
And-
though, before that,
Yeah.
I touched the clam.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh my god. What?
So,
Why is he?
so they were, the mysterious clam that no one knows what the war is about. I just asked to touch it, and something happened. Alright, Gabba doesn't know. Gabba has no idea what happened.
Where is this on my?
Gaba,
Jeez.
Gaba fell to the ground and started convulsing, spitting foam out of her mouth as a stone flew straight into her eye.
But she woke up fine as rain, like nothing else happened. She was great. Both ISIS until now. That's weird. But just got on with it. We had a nice little nap, and then, well, just before, yeah, we had a nice little nap, and then all of a sudden, I was getting messages from. Oh, sorry, I was having some strange dreams.
Yes, you started having some strange dreams about killing and killing and killing, and then dying and dying and dying. And you decided to keep sleeping and going to the next dream, and then to the next dream, and to the next one. As you kept sleeping, you started to feel yourself falling into an endless, deep sea. Just as your consciousness, started to fade, you felt a hand grab you by the neck and pull you up, and you saw a white blob, amorphous, almost humanoid. We could describe him as a thin Baymax from Big Hero 6. No companies were involved in the making of this adventure. And he said, "Oh no, that won't do. I need you to stay alive for the moment." And that's where we left off. Now,
Break you got off easy.
Gaba, we are going to jump right back into that moment. As you are being held by your neck, it doesn't hurt, but you feel you are being grabbed by the neck, so it's kind of tough to breathe.
Okay.
And you have this white thing, no eyes, no facial features, just like small shadows forming the holes of where the eyes and the mouth would be. And you hear this voice in your head going with an echo, "Oh no, that won't do. We need to keep you alive. That's what Master asked last time."
We can see it?
No. You all are speaking, you all are awake except for Gaba, who's snoring. And you were having a conversation, I think, Bishar and Eric, about how to, if the tree had been completely cleansed, but the area was still a little bit corrupted, and what were going to be your plans for the day. But we will keep going with Gaba for a moment.
I'm being choked?
I'm not choked, you can... It's like a faint, soft choke that you may or may not like.
Would you who's your master?
You see the arm go pulls you up, and you feel yourself stepping onto something. As you look down, you are stepping on top of the bottomless deep ocean, but you are not sinking. You see this white figure, just a small, almost white, but of a different tone tunic covers his body, their body, and it's a very weird figure. You have never seen a creature like this. It feels humanoid, but the legs are like those of a cheetah, making that arc backwards like for running, and it's arced, but it's standing taller than you. It seems to have some sort of antlers, but no antlers. It's like an amorphous white blob. And it goes, "Oh, yes, this is new to me. This is new to you, right?"
I have so many questions right now. What are you? Who are you? And why am I standing on water?
Okay, I am friend. You are Gaba, Tutalu. You're standing on water because I want you to stand on water and not sink to the depths. Any further questions?
You're my friend? Or you are friends?
I
And
am friend.
okay, hi friend.
Hi, Gaba.
Can we stand on something that's not water? Maybe even like dry land, just to make me feel a little bit better.
That could be arranged. Give me a wisdom check.
19.
19. Tell me one memory engraved on Gaba that's one of her pillars for her identity.
Oh, it would definitely be sitting in like a little hut, like a little teepee type hut, around a fire, like a tribe's fire, with other people, like your grandmother normally while she was a child.
From under the water, pillars come up. You are surrounded on the walls of the hut, and then the ceiling starts to form from different piles of wood that start rolling over. And with the 19, it's the exact same image that you remember of the hut, with the rolling chair standing there, the table, even the smell of the food that they would make for you. Is this a more preferable accommodation for you?
Friend, I have no idea what's going on, but I feel ready to. So, what's going on? I just sit down cross-legged, like.
Well, it's been 1,000 years. I've been watching your adventures through your ears and your eyes, and I'm quite disappointed in you.
That's understandable. Everyone's disappointed in me. But 1,000 years?
Yes. I've been 1,000 years in here, and it's a blob, no fingers, and whoop, a finger comes out and points to the bracer with chains on your arm.
But I've only had these for about a week.
Yes, and in
Could
that
have been
week...
possibly the entire time.
No, I wasn't. And in that week, I'm quite disappointed in your performance.
Again, understandable. But why are you disappointed in me? Did I not do as well as you thought I'd do? Because, again, a lot of people tell me that.
It's been so long. I already have the energy. I wake up, and my master is not here. Instead, you are here. But my last orders were to keep everybody alive.
Who's your master?
For that, you will need to get more clearance level. Would you like to commence the clearance level test?
Yes.
The walls fall out and they expand, and you are once again floating in the sea. No longer standing in the hut. You are just standing, like walking up over the water. And I need you to roll initiative, please.
18.
Okay, you are going to go first. You see friend just stands there and goes, "Your performance as a warrior is supposed to be tested. I don't hope that you will pass this test, but I still have to give you the chance. Now, show me what you can do." And Gaba, you are going to... This is how this works. What's your charisma score?
15.
15. You have 15 points. You can make an action, and each action that you take will cost 1 point. If you suffer a damage, that will be 2 points. And as you keep going, your charisma is going to start depleting. This is a battle of wills.
Okay.
And I need
Do
you
I
to
get
tell me...
all my action sets?
You can take 1 action per phase. Can be whatever. Doesn't have to be like I move, I attack. It's a battle inside of your head. I need you to first of all tell me what's the biggest fear of Gaba? Is it still flaming demonic horses?
Yes.
You see that as friend stands there, out of the water comes one horse. It's a horse completely like that, and you look at it and it's not that bad. Turns into flame. Show me how a barrier faces against their fears.
Okay. I'll start raging.
You start raging. Sure, no problem.
Yeah. I guess it is to do two now? Or is there an action?
No, you can do it. We are going to take this as the heroic actions. You can do something.
Okay, so I'll rage, and then I'll use core burst to try and freeze it. And put it in paralysis.
Sure. Give me a charisma check.
16?
16. Okay. You freeze the legs of the horse. Reduce your charisma by 1 point.
Okay, let me just okay.
The legs of the horse freeze, and it stands still for a few seconds. And you see that friend mounted atop the horse goes, huh, something smart from a reeling chick instead of just charging into battle. This requires that I give you some points, but not enough. And the horse breaks the ice and starts charging towards you. Next turn, what do you do?
I will pull a wooden spear out and jam it into the ground in front of me.
Okay. The horse keeps charging, and with a 20 comes, and it burns. As it gets closer to you, the wooden spear starts to burn and falls into ashes. As the horse rams into you, you lose 2 points of charisma. You hear a friend saying, sometimes you need to be smarter rather than stronger. You need to learn how to fight with your mind instead of your hammer. What's your current charisma at?
12.
Okay, and you had 16. That's been
50.
a quarter. All of you, Bishar, Eric, and Quotl, the ones that have good passive perception, start to hear Gava's snoring becomes softer. She's no longer snoring very hard. She may wake up soon. Gava, it's your turn.
How far away is the horse?
It's standing right next to you. It's imposing. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, as this is one of your triggers.
It's not gonna go well, it's gonna hate. Oh, 70.
You're okay.
Can I use my gauntlet to, pull its head down? So, one gauntlet, use it, drive its head down, and, jump on top of the horse.
Sure, give me just another charisma check.
That was cocked. 16.
16. The head of the horse slams onto the water. You jump onto it. Gava, as you jump onto the horse, you see your feet started to get a little bit wet, and now it's being evaporated by the intense heat of this demonic horse. You hear friend going, a good strategy. This could work. May I recommend something, since you are on top of the horse, trying to dominate it, perhaps?
As I'm wrestling on this horse, go ahead, just make it somewhat quick.
Okay. you are going to see how friend guides your hand and tenses the chains, and you start choking the horse. Give me another charisma check with advantage.
20.
20. The horse falls to the ground unconscious due to the lack of air. And friend goes, do you see now how sometimes the simplest means could be the most efficient ones?
I can see. Am I still like holding on as tight as I can like this horse?
The
I can
horse,
see.
the horse starts to sink below the level of the water. This time you are no longer standing above the water. Your feet go down into the water almost to your ankles. Maybe your battle prowess could be trained over time. You have some potential after all.
Why, thank you. That's the nicest thing anyone said to me for a long while.
Oh.
Like you, friends. We can be friends.
I may doubt that. But your battle prowess is not the biggest reason why I am disappointed in you. The biggest reason why this one is disappointed in you is your psychological strengths. We are going now onto the second phase of the test. And Gaba, you fall deep into the water. And it's dark. As you keep falling and falling and falling, the light from the top of the sun stops penetrating this deep into the water. As you keep falling, you start to be unable to breathe. I need you to make another charisma check.
Can I ask why? Only for one reason, because I've got something which says I can breathe in water.
Yes, but this is not normal water. Now, I'm going to allow you to make a wisdom saving throw first to see
Okay.
if that will be useful.
I got a 12.
A 12. You remember that you can breathe underwater, but this is not normal water. It's thicker and heavier. So you can go ahead and make this charisma check with advantage.
16? 3, so 16.
16. Okay. You manage to withstand the pressure of this thick water as you keep falling and falling. Reduce your charisma by another 2. What's your charisma at right now?
9.
9. You all see how Gava's breathing becomes softer and softer. It went from a to a and now it's Gava, as you feel your feet keep going for minutes, it's so long. You start feeling that cold sensation again, as if maybe going to sleep wouldn't be that bad. As you touch ground, you see a light, a very big light, approaching you, walking on the bottom of this seafloor. Do you go towards the light? Do you stay there, or do you do anything else?
I will walk towards the light, but I'm going to grab a... Is this sand below me? Or can
Yes.
I not? Can I grab a handful of sand?
Yes, you can.
And walk towards the light?
Yes. You start walking, and it takes you a long time. As you keep walking, the light becomes brighter and brighter, and soon you see the shape of Eric, and he's walking towards you, hanging from his halberd as he walks. And as he approaches you, you see that his throat is pierced and he's bleeding out. He seems to have been walking and almost unconsciously. As he looks at you in the eye, he smiles and falls to the ground.
Well, I'm gonna have to just run. I'm just gonna drop down and try and see what's going on and do a medicine check.
Go for it. Do a medicine check.
17.
17. Eric is bleeding out. He should be dead. You have no idea how he can survive with the wound in his neck. Jason,
Is he?
what were Eric's last words as he laid on Gava's arm and died?
The last words, this may not be canonically correct, but it was something like, keep fighting, keep moving, do not stop. And then I think the last motion was him kind of patting her back, because she was still he was still in his giant form, as in those particular dying moments. Yeah, something like that.
And Eric dies in your arms once again.
I'm gonna grab him tight. So like obviously there, I'm grabbing him tight and be like, but you were alive. But I saw you. You came back. You came back. And I'm gonna stay there for a bit, just thinking what's going on. I'll be like, I'll scream out. What test is this? What kind of test? What kind of test are you trying to give me?
No response.
And the light is still only with Eric.
Yep, that was the only light amongst a sea of darkness.
I'm gonna pick him up. I'm gonna carry him with me.
You start walking.
I'm gonna scream out. I'm just gonna scream out what Eric said last words. Keep fighting. Keep moving. Don't stop.
You carry his body on your back and start walking aimlessly. As the hours go by, you see another light in the horizon. Do you walk towards it?
Yeah.
As you keep walking towards the light, you start feeling lighter, repeating those words in your head, light, and you feel lighter, not heavy. The moment that you realize that you are lighter, you look and Eric is no longer on your back. His body is nowhere to be found. But by that time you look again to the light, and it's once again Eric's body walking towards you. Once again walking, using his weapon as a cane. And he falls to his knees as he looks for the last time at you. This time not even able to tell you some last words.
This can't be. You were on my back. I was just carrying you. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna. Fall to my knees and just be like, I don't know what this could mean. I'm gonna look. Can I do? Is Eric exactly the same? Still holding his neck?
Yep. Exact same Eric you just held in your arms maybe an hour ago.
Well, I am truly stumped. I'm gonna chop off Eric's head.
Sure.
So I'm gonna chop his head off, and I'm gonna use his head, because obviously he's radiant like that. I'm just gonna hold it like a lantern and just keep walking.
Okay.
But it's in front of me, so I can always see it.
Because that's a reasonable solution.
Makes
Yeah.
sense to me.
There's a reason why it's a solution in my head.
You keep walking, carrying Eric's head, illuminating the way in front of you, following his light. A couple of hours go by as you keep walking, using this as your only wayfinder, and you start once again seeing another light in the horizon.
So I look at Eric's head. Is Eric's head still there?
Eric's head is still there.
I look at Eric. I'm gonna look at his face and be like, I swear down, if that's another one of you, I'm gonna beat you to fucking death. I'm just gonna keep walking towards it.
Yeah, you keep walking towards the light, and as you approach, it's once again Eric's body walking towards you with a spear, but this time there's no head. As
I chuck the head at the body, and I'm like, the fuck? This doesn't make sense!
you throw the head at the body and it rolls, and it lands looking at you, and it says,
Why did you let me die?
I didn't let you die. I didn't want you to die. I fought as hard as I could. But you did die.
Why did you let me die? Why did you let me die?
the head
Why did you let me
starts
die?
the head starts to melt, the fur falls to the ground, and the bones start to seep through as it repeats constantly.
I didn't let you die, Eric. I fought all I could to keep you going. And I fall to my knees and I'm like, I beg your forgiveness. I should have done more. I should have done more. And you just see she's red-eyed. She's not crying, but she's on the verge.
As you start to fall into despair, you lose another 2 points of charisma. And you hear in your head going, sometimes circumstances are out of our control. You need to learn how to let go. By this point, Eric, you being the one with the highest passive perception, even though you are in the conversation with Bishar, realize that Gaba is not breathing.
I'm gonna go over to her and kind of tap her very sharply on the collarbone, see if she responds to any pain.
No response.
Hand on the chest where the heart would be.
The
To
heart is
see if
beating.
she's breathing.
The heart is beating. Peaceful looking on her face. She's just stopped breathing.
Can I? Sure. I'm gonna open up my spiritual sense once more
Okay.
and focus on her to see if there's some sort of something that's happening spirit-wise around her.
Okay. We'll get back to you in a moment. Gava, after hearing friend's voice, do you keep going deeper into the darkness or do you keep walking?
I'm gonna ask him things. I'm gonna say, friend, if there are things out of our control, then what do you want me to do? Do you expect me to just forgive, forget, move on, pretend that life happens?
Not forgive. We remember. But life goes on. New experiences
You're right.
make new weapons.
And I look at my hands. I look at the scars like on my arm, like some of the weird scars going into my hands, and I'm like, okay. And like, you see Garber just clench her fists, like she doesn't want to believe that, like she's fighting internally, like she doesn't want to believe that you can't always things are out of your control. You can always make things in your control, like fighting internally to listen to friends and listen to hear things, and she's like, okay, if things are out of my control, then so be it. And I'll just get up, clench fists, and just keep walking.
As you keep walking, the head stands behind, screaming constantly, "Why did you let me die?" As you keep walking away, bless you.
Thanks.
Bless you.
You start seeing, after an hour, another light on the horizon. Do you approach it?
I'm gonna approach it, but just keep walking past it.
You walk past an Eric carrying his own head, hitting it, rolling it on the ground. As the head goes by, "Why did you let me die?" He keeps walking and kicking the head as you go past by. And another time, and another time, and yet another time. You pass many, many different Erics, all yelling at you, blaming you. Make a charisma check with advantage.
12.
That's enough. As you keep walking, you start to feel your resolve build up. Not forget, not forgive, but keep going. As you keep going, another light on the horizon, on the bottom of this dark sea. But this time, it's an orc. An orc that you have seen in your dreams. An orc man with the same bracer that you have, an armor shining, but at the same time kind of rusted, and carrying a big warhammer on his hand, long hair, and a couple of scars, comes and stands in front of you. You are big, you are a tall half-orc woman, but this dude is imposing. It's not that he's that bigger than you. It's just his presence has this weight to it. He makes you feel so small in comparison, even though you are physically not that smaller than him. Well. So, the time has come.
The time has come.
Yes, the time has come for you to wake up. We don't have much time. If we keep going, you might die. I feel you dying right now. Remove another 4 points of charisma. What's your current charisma at?
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 3.
3. Eric, you open your senses while touching Gava. She hasn't been breathing for almost a minute. And you start to feel her heartbeat go pop 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 pop.
I'm gonna immediately start doing CPR. Try and pump her heart.
Okay. And as you open your spiritual senses, you feel 3 presences here. The typically cold blue scent of the water spirits that form most of Gava's inner self. You feel a faint trace of holy, purified white lesser spirits coursing all throughout Gava, but coming from her bracer. You have smelled that one before, just faintly. But there's a new scent. You smell the reddish, fiery fire spirits coming from somewhere. They seem to come from the hammer that Gava uses as her weapon. Do you say anything as you start applying CPR?
Start saying to her, to Gava, as I'm like doing chest compression, and I'll say, wherever you are, wake up. Wake up now. You are not alone. You are not relieved from your duty or debt to me.
Gava, you hear Eric's voice very muffled, as if you were on the bottom of an ocean, and this voice was coming from very far away.
Can I help somehow?
In a second, you will be able to. Gava, you see the face of this orcish man going, yes, we don't have long. You see his image starts to kind of glitch and fade and dissipate. Now, I need to tell you, you will need to find the rest of my equipment. And Gava, I want you to make a death saving throw, please.
I'll take this.
Yep, send it to me privately. Okay.
I'll look at him and I'll go, do I notice anything about like his equipment at all?
He has like a chainmail armor, almost a half plate. It seems to be adorned by different runes and in a very good shape. It's been scratched and has seen a lot of combat, but it seems that it has received a regular maintenance. The same for the bracers, they seem like in perfect condition. All of the runes have been polished and maintained, and the hammer is the same. The hammer is not even chipped. Every little hole that could have been there from using it constantly has been repaired rigorously. You do see that this hammer is kind of similar to the one that you have.
That's my hammer. But
Well-
there.
No, it is my hammer, and you have it incomplete.
I drop to my knee fast and I go, "My king! I'm sorry I insulted you."
Now, I don't know what you are talking about. I think you are speaking about somebody that had the hammer after me. Perhaps.
Are you not the mighty Gruger?
Oh no. He was.
I know.
He was an
You seem like
incomplete. He was an incomplete failure. Did his best though.
I get quite sheepishly like, I'm very sorry, sir. I thought you were my ancestor. I did so much about, but
Well,
anyway, please continue.
oh, I might be. I don't know. What's your last name?
It's long. Oh, Jesus. 2 seconds. I actually have this written down somewhere.
Don't tell me you don't have it.
I
You don't
do.
know
I
it.
have a Google Doc note written down exactly what.
It's Gabatutu written backwards.
Ula... What?
It is.
How? Why?
Gabatutu, daughter of Gravuti, ancestor of the Guga clan.
I don't know. It may have been after a couple of 100 years. Well, we don't have time to ponder about that right now. You keep hearing Eric's voice, very muffled. Kauliki, you wanted to do something as Kava. Give me your second dead saving throw, please.
I said, I think at the last game that I came over to Gabba and started to shake her awake, so I would be near her. I just want to, I don't know, like, I would be trying to fuck it, I'm gonna do another healing blast. If she's barely alive, I will just like
Do you want
puff out
her?
some feather.
Okay. Do you want her to use her own hit dice and suffer the exhaustion, or do you want to use a hit dice also?
I'm using hit dice.
You see, if you had any missing HP, recover it.
Oh, thank you. I actually needed that.
How much HP were you missing? Because she may need to roll.
I had less than 20.
Okay, then roll
Yeah.
one of your hit dice plus Kauliki's spellcasting.
My hit dice, right?
No. Gava rolls, and you lose one of your hit dice, yes.
Done.
I think it's like +5.
Yep.
Where's my D12? Is that D12? D10, D12. 4 plus 5?
4 plus 5.
9.
Yeah, sure. You hear 9.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that works. That helps me out a lot.
Okay. As you keep going. Well, that name, the orc that you mentioned, I did meet him a couple of centuries ago. He wielded this hammer, though he failed in completing this set. Hopefully you'll do better. Now, as I said, we don't have time. I just need you to tell you. Keep going. There's strength in your friends. There's strength in friend. And there's strength in you. We'll meet again when time calls for it. Eric, do you say anything else as Gaba makes her third death saving throw?
I reach out. I sort of invoke the name of Mirko, and I say, in Mirko's name, I command you to return. Or not released from your debt for me.
Okay.
I need you. Come back. I need you, please.
Gaba, the voices start to become clearer. You can start to get what some of the words they are saying to you. Oh, it looks like you have some good companions. Now, I'm going to do a favor and send you back.
Wait, before you go, before you send me back, where is, to complete the set, I must get the hammer, the gauntlet, and your mail, and do what? How do I, where is your chainmail? Have I got to clean things?
Everything will be rebuilt in time. Don't worry, there's friends with you. And he just hits you under your chin with his finger. Do you try to resist?
Oh, Helena's giving me the finger. I want to resist. Oh. Can I ask what the resist would be?
Staying here. And asking more questions.
I'm going to resist.
What's your AC?
60.
28.
Woo!
I'm flying to the UK and murdering you.
You are sent flying. And as you go away, you hear this man going, "Oh, by the way, I'm Telrium." And as you keep going away, you hear in your head, "Well, Miss Gaba, to tell you, it seems like you have passed the first test of authenticity. Congratulations are in order. Clap, 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 clap." Those were my hands. And you come flying out of the ocean. Psst, psst, psst. And you wake up. As you wake up, water comes out of your lungs.
Hi guys! Did someone tip water on me?
Are you alright?
Yes?
Can I smug her and hug her like?
So, fall.
What's going on?
Sit down, huffing.
I was just sleeping.
You were not.
Your heart nearly stopped.
I'm a strong, light sleeper.
You stopped breathing.
You were nearly dead.
I'm gonna talk in my head and be like, friend, are you there? Did I almost die?
Yes, Mistress Kawatutal, you almost died. Twice in one day. As I said, we can do some improvements.
Guys, I have a lot to talk about.
Start.
What happened to you?
Okay. Now, what you're about to hear may sound crazy, but I fell asleep and I saw something. I was kept down, I kept surviving, I kept killing, and then there was this thing, and then there's this little big blob thing of white, and then he saw me and he was like, "Oh, you're my friend, I'm friend, oh my god," and then he sent me down the water to fight with like this this horse, and then this horse tried to fight with me, and then I killed the horse, and then I fell, and then I saw Eric, and Eric was dead, and I chopped his head off, and then I used him as a light.
Wait, you chopped Eric's head off?
That's not important. And then
What?
Quite sure.
Are you sure it wasn't a nightmare or anything?
no, because the thing that I saw is still talking to me in my head.
Yes, here
No.
I am.
Is everyone?
Do we hear that?
Nope.
I'm not crazy.
The last time we met
Well-
someone with talking voices in its head, it was a demon, and we had to fight it.
Do you have a demon inside of you?
Ascava says, well, I am not crazy. Friend says, well, you are a little crazy. And no, I am no demon. I am friend.
Okay, so I asked him the question. He said, I am a little bit crazy, so obviously he's one of you lot. Secondly, he said he isn't a demon. And demons, if I'm correct, can't say they're not demons.
That's not correct.
How is his like spiritual composition looking since he's woken up?
There's no longer a trace of that fiery spirits. And the holy white spirits are more. There are more of them. There's a more prevalent scent. It seems,
Are they?
with your passive perception and knowing that these white spirits are coming from within the bracer, you look at the bracer and some of the runes, some of the air stone fragments that are engraved into it that were once chipped, they seem to have fixed themselves a little bit. Still unpolished, but at least you can now start to look at the runes that are engraved into it.
Can
Wasn't
I?
the bracelet cursed?
No, you don't know that.
Can I create a mind link with Gaba and just
Yes.
ask in her head? Hello, can you hear me?
Oh,
Yes,
hello.
I can hear you. Why are you in my head?
Yes, I can hear you. Hello.
Can I hear the response?
Yes, a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Mr. Hareth Bishar.
Likewise, I hope. What? If you don't mind me asking, what are you?
I am friend. I am the personal
Right.
protector slash interface of the Bracer for Therium.
Where did this bracer come from?
It has been lost to time. It was given by Therium after he died 1,000 years ago.
All right, Gaba, I may have some additional questions later regarding your bracer. Where did we get it from again?
I got this because I picked it up as a reward.
Oh,
I
right.
don't- It belonged to someone, I don't know who. But also, there was another orc, big orc. Looked a bit scary. A lot of scars. Looked honestly like shit. But he told me I have to do something that meant I've got to make this. I've got two things it is. So I've got this warhammer and this bracer, but he wants me to get his chest piece because he wants me to be better than my ancestor. He badmouthed my ancestor, for fuck's sake. This man's nasty.
Would you
What?
like some
Yo.
clarifications, Mrs. Kavatutalu?
Oh yes, please.
Your,
I'll say that loudly. If I'm talking to myself. Yes, please.
your directive at the moment is to gather all three main pieces and awaken them. This set is incomplete. Your mace is dormant and cannot be used to its full power. More information shall be given to you after you reach level 2 authorization. Would you like
Why
to
is
know
she-
how to reach level 2 authorization?
Can Vishal hear this as well?
Yeah, he is on his mind link.
I'm looking at Vishal like you can see what's going on right now. But yes, please.
Yes.
Get level 2.
You need
Okay.
Why
to
is she
awaken.
staring blankly in the void? I am side mouthing to Eric.
Ephraim is
I,
looking at them and goes like, well, I don't know. They may have gone crazy. It could be.
Who knows?
Are you okay?
It's just be careful, God. Try to warn us whenever something happens with this voice, friend, person, thing.
In order to reach level 2 authorization, you must awaken the hammer. In order to awaken the hammer, you need to find a power source and rewrite all of the arcane inscriptures into it, just like Telrium used to do on a daily basis. He was a good caretaker. I miss a good polishing.
I think I've got to do some magic.
The voice wants you to polish your hammer. Alright.
Dave, don't do yourself in this game, okay? So, listen. I may have just almost so if I get all this correct, that dream I had was real, but it was real, and I almost died, and now we're back.
Exactly.
But one pressing issue that I'm so glad you don't care about me that much that you do want me to die. I'm really grateful. No one's ever looked after me like this. Do we know if Rolling Stone's alive? Has anyone sent her an order?
Miss Gavatutalu, before you continue on your current affairs, I'm going to go into resting mode, as my current energy levels are kind of depleted, and I need my, as you guys call it, beauty rest.
You go ahead. You go to sleep, friend, and we'll talk later. If anything bad happens, I'll give you a wink. Okay?
We have way too much stuff that talks to us. First it was the bear, now it's your thingy. It's getting a bit busy here.
Listen, just
Can I
because
look
you're
up
jealous because I got things spoken in my head.
Can I look up?
I can talk in your head if you want.
Is the sky visible? I'm ignoring these two.
You can give me a perception check.
What is my wisdom? What is my perception? That will be 15.
You don't see anything. If this hole gets all the way up, it probably forks or maybe does something. Also, there were other trees nearby, even though there was a big hole of dead trees and nothing there. So you don't know. Even though you have a very faint light with some torches, you still cannot be sure. As I said, if this hole connects to the upper level,
Outside.
it may be like 100 meters deep or more.
Can I scratches on mine?
Mine?
Would you try to fly out up there for us?
Mine. And you get the image of blinking treasure.
I don't have anything. I'm blinking. Halo lights up. No, it's hot.
It's a dragon.
Dragon?
Cody has never seen a dragon. I have no idea.
Alright guys, we still need to cleanse this area before we leave, right? Or was
I thought we
everything?
saw plans.
I've heard it's great.
Yeah, I believe we
Mostly.
cleansed it with
Oh,
my 3 levels of exhaustion as payment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that it's like 90% cleanse.
Oh, I'm gonna put my hand around Eric and be like, yeah, this headless man by here slapped on the chest. Did a lot of good work. And I write a little fable.
Sure. Whatever you say.
How are you, by the way?
I am very tired. Whatever ability Mirko has activated within me has. And then you see, like, Eric struggles a bit to breathe. It's a bit winded. Honest.
Can you walk?
You have seen him walk, but the speed he walks at, it's like, you know when you've gone too hard at leg day,
No.
and you suffer the next day, and everything
Yeah.
going up the stairs and down the stairs really hurts. It's kind of like that with him. It's like very ginger. He's like stepping forward. You see, like, he winces a bit, like his muscles are still recuperating.
Come on, let me help you. And I just like try to lift your arm and I like put it over myself and I'm just like.
I'm gonna.
We do still need to climb the mountain up and down to get out of here.
Oh.
This is Eric. I can carry you. If you know, I can carry you. If needs be, you rest on my back, and I'll carry you.
I can
I'm
walk.
doing perfectly fine here, just like just struggling lifting an arm.
I'm fine to some extent. We need whatever way we decide to go today. Must be with caution.
I look at the
speed,
others.
but we must go at a slower rate. We have to. Yeah, it will be very hard going for me at the moment.
Is
I look at the
anyone?
others and I'm like, oh sorry, it's gonna be like, guys, we need to get back. I will carry Eric on my back. We need to get going.
I
Is
agree.
If you
is
get,
anyone of you able to fly?
yeah.
Because it will be faster if we go out of this hole. Not climbing all the way up and back down again.
It would be rather convenient if we could.
Yeah,
Ephraim-
minecarts.
Ephraim will remember you that there's you guys saw a tunnel, a vein that seemed to lead to outside of the mine without having to go all the way up.
Ephraim, you're a genius.
You saying I climbed the entirety of a mountain and back down it when there's a vein I can walk in and out?
It's probably the red
I think-
lightning.
I think it was
Bravery.
because we,
It's a failed survival check.
yeah,
Hmm.
we, did not do so well.
Okay, so
Let's go through that vein.
I drag Eric onto my back. Eric, you have no choice. Well, you can.
Gabba,
Drag Eric onto my back.
tell me if you get tired, because I could summon some creatures to help carry him for an hour.
I'll let you know.
Alright.
Like, I literally, like a baby in the back, hold him in tight. I'm like,
Yeah,
right, we ready?
I begrudgingly let
okay. So what's the plan? Going straight the way you came? There's still places that you haven't explored here in the mines. Just going to rush. There are still some noises that you hear from time to time of a certain zombie or some bunny moving around.
I think we try that thing.
Yeah, we need to try that vein. Otherwise, we're not gonna get out quick.
I will go. First of all, put mage armor on myself. Second of all, be very much in the front with anyone who's doing the survival checks. And I see any movement that is unfriendly, I am rage of lighting it. Ray
Okay,
of
so-
lighting it.
So
Rage of light.
you are going to go that way or the way that you came, because that's a way that you haven't gone through.
I'm going to might as well try the way we tried.
Because that's the thing that
No.
says it.
No. The pain that the farm said was a place that you guys saw way higher up, like before coming down all this way. Like you guys saw it.
Before the jump, I think before the jump, right?
Yeah, before the
this-
jump, you guys saw it before even the fountain. A forking road.
Yeah.
Oh god.
That's not the way.
Or is it right here? Oh no, it's over here, I think.
I have a light on it.
What's the other?
Where?
Go higher.
The other option would have been to
Not that high.
Oh, I
climb
see
up
it.
the tree, right? The
Oh.
tree roots.
Yes, you have three options. You can go back the way you came and try this new vein, or keep going up. You can climb the whole of the tree, or you can explore the places that you haven't explored yet.
Ish.
So it's about a 3-hour climb, probably, roughly. Say, this is out of character. It's a 3-hour climb to get the check it out. If it's good, we may get out. Makes sense, roughly. We could just go there, be like level wise. Or we try this way. However, knowing that that is the pitch to the bottom of the earth, this could also be stairways to not heaven.
I sort of turn to.
Remember, you can ratchet me this. You can just pull my hair and I'll turn like left or right.
I sort of turn to Vishal. If I recall, Vishal, you summoned an owl.
Sorry? It's
Owl.
An owl. Did you not summon one?
Yes.
Yesterday.
Yes.
How long does it last? How long does it appear for?
Again, remain her here for about 3 hours at most, I think.
Is it prudent for us to send her ahead into a new, either this new path or attempt for her to fly directly out above us where those tree roots were to see how long the climb would be?
We could try.
Just as Eric mentioned, the village, the encampments is under attack.
Yes, we should hurry back.
I don't think going down is the way of going. Should be the way of us going up.
I'm going to say that with Eric and Bishar's passive perception, you most probably noticed some signals. The thing is that they are in old language, so I'm going to need somebody to make a history or investigation check to see if they can decipher what the signs say.
Can I trust do a history check? Believe it or not, I am proficient in it.
Can I just cast comprehend languages? And
Yeah,
read the signs?
yeah. Next
I
level.
have that 20.
I have
So-
common celestial and primordial.
No.
Okay, so I'm not even bothering rolling.
So
Okay.
Can I guess?
Okay. So, Bishar, are you using your spell?
Yeah.
Okay, so Gaba is going. Okay, so this sign says that if we keep going this way, we will get to the main office of the new veins, where the management used to be. And Bishar, you don't believe her, and you go and you activate your spell, blah 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 blah, and you see, and oh shit, she's right.
Just don't say anything. Let her have her moment.
So
Yeah, I think you're right, Gava. Let's go that way.
yeah. So
If you want to go that way.
if you go that way, you will get to the central management office of the newest veins at the time that this mine was open. If you go this way, you will get to the climb that goes all the way up that you took. There may be other entrances, other exits, other tunnels. It's a full mine under a mountain, so
It would.
When we come here as well, we also turn right. So we're gonna went straight over. We turn right.
Yes.
So that
yes,
that mine shaft would go all the way out. Maybe.
yes.
It
As
would
you
make
keep-
sense that the central office would be easily accessible from the entrance of the mine.
Yes, as you
Central
keep
office would also
going,
have plans for all the mine.
Yeah.
Should do.
as you keep going, remember that you saw a lot of different veins that have been caved in, most probably when the fucking mountain flew into the sky.
I think we really should get to the nearest exit that we know and don't gamble because there are lives at stake.
That's true. The problem is, I don't know if we are able to carry Eric all the way back up.
You don't trust these old arms, man.
You just died. You just almost died.
See, I'm fighting for it. I've almost died 3 times already. I'm still fighting for it. Just like all nice.
Yeah. Whatever way we decide, I still think if we can have some form of scouting, so that we don't waste our time going down.
Yes, I can do it. It is a bit taxing for me, though, so I can do it very often.
Can I give it a sniff? Give a sniff to the air, like if I smell any moving fresh air or just the same stink that's everywhere.
Okay, you can give me a perception check.
Can I give it a 5?
No. Or what?
Stealth, what the hell? Just use that.
No, perception.
Oh,
Because-
and it's 3 less.
As you're doing that, I will also say out loud that together. We could ask Mine. He does live in the mines. He may be though.
9? Oh, no, 9. Mama.
17?
I'm going to say not enough. You are very deep in the mines. You have been traveling for hours.
I look to mine, and I'm going to try something a little strange.
Okay.
Can I? So since I somehow know, I now kind of innately know primordial. Do I actually know how to speak it?
You don't know primordial.
Okay, fair news. Actually, I'm still gonna try something. Because mine, it's kind of a creature that's old and not seen for a very long time. So I'm gonna try and speak to him, or it, actually, not him. We don't know what the gender is.
Them, the correct.
Yeah,
pronouns,
correct.
them.
Yes. I'm gonna speak to it in giant and say, "Do you know the way out, friend?"
From me? And he looks at you kind of dumbfounded. This amethyst, black, stony, scaly dragon goes like, "Mer?" And Gava, in your mind you hear, "Yes, somebody called me?"
So, it worked. Whatever you just did, it's speaking in my brain. Oh god, I have 3 voices in my brain.
I look at Gabba and I say, I repeat in giant again. Do you know the way out of this mine? Of this tunnels?
Mine. Just to make sure, Gava, that was friend's voice.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, you said friend. You activated friend.
Oh, okay. Fair.
If we start,
I kind of wrap Gabba's head and say, "No, it's leave."
if we started talking voices, I look at friend and I say in Celestial, "Do you understand me now?"
You look at friend.
Nope. Mine. Sorry.
Mine. Mine.
I don't think understanding is the problem. I don't think it can speak anything other than it already has.
Bishar, you get an image in your head of a very warm hand going scratching and scratching under your ears, and you feel warm.
Oh, how lovely. He likes me.
Kaliki, does mine not give you images in your head when you speak to it? That's fine. Just me, that's all. You know.
Is that something I should be looking out for?
Probably. If it likes you, that is. Again, you like me a lot.
I like you too. So, are we going to stand here or are we going to move?
I thought we were doing this as we were walking up the stairs.
Kauliki, as you say, I like you too, Gava. You get an image in your head about the shiny armor.
Yes, she has nice armors.
Mine.
The armor is Gava's. It's not yours yet.
Mine. And mine jumps onto Gava's shoulders.
Oh my god, I've got Eric and mine.
Winning. Alright,
Like,
where are we going, guys?
I give it like a little head, so if you know that you're gonna talk, or look at that head up.
Yeah.
We need to make a decision. Are we going to climb or are we going to walk through this corridor?
As soon as you say that, I start walking those stairs. Like, what? What did you say?
I guess we're going this way.
Yeah, I think it. Just don't go too far.
As soon as I get to the bottom, I say, what's the worst that could happen?
Oh, don't you say that. Whoops.
Don't you tempt him. So it takes you like 10 minutes, and you arrive to a place with a door.
Yeah, I don't know what mimics are. I said I am at the front. I would like, since Gabba is carrying two people now, I would just like whisk past her and try to be somewhere at the front, being ready to blast. And there's a door. Should I open it? And
Slowly.
grab.
Eric and Bishar, you hear from the other side of the door now that you have spoken.
Stop.
Was it like a noise or someone?
It was like
Something.
a voice of something.
Could I?
I'll ask mine. Is it mine? Have you ever been here before?
Mama.
Could I understand what the voice was saying?
No, it's just like a moan.
There is something or someone on the other side.
I'm not
Very
tapping the door.
slowly. Open the door as quietly as you can. Try and peer in. Do not open the door fully.
Can I? Can I? Can that word? Yeah.
1 second.
Can I just like?
What? Before you open the door, I will cast Password and Trace on all of us.
Okay, all of you can roll stealth.
You're right.
Yeah, my dog is just trying to get out.
You gain an additional +10 on stealth rolls. Password.
Oh, that's good, because I get a disadvantage, and I'm going to get a disadvantage because I'm carrying Eric as well.
And I rolled 2 ones for Ephraim and Quattle.
Oh! Balls!
I got a 27 on my first, and I got a 28 on my second, so 27.
19 for me.
Ow! With it +10.
Yeah, I rolled a 7. I have +2 on my
Do
own.
I need to
and
roll as
+10.
well?
Yeah, everybody.
Wait,
Did you get a five?
I am over 30. With
No,
the
I
password
get
trace.
disadvantage anyway with stealth. I'm on the flat
Yeah, I
0.
do as well.
18 plus 10 plus 6. I am 32.
I got an 11 plus password trace 21.
Okay. I'm curious, Bishar, have you already cast Pass Without a Trace? Yes, within the forest, right?
I think I did. I don't fully remember.
Yes, you did.
I think so. Okay, so we won't describe the spell again. Kauliki, you start to open the door and it budges a little and Tuk seems to hit against something and you
Oh, it's
hear
pushed.
yeah. You hear
Okay.
an
Can I peer inside?
No, it's just a tiny, small, like 2 centimeters that starts to move, and there's something there, like something holding it.
Can I just? I am.
I just
Can I?
push Cowley out the way and just kick it as hard as I can.
Gently.
Kauliki, do you let Gava push you away?
Oh,
No,
no, just a nice thing. It'd be like a little like.
I try to resist, but I am.
Contested
Come on,
strength checks.
let's go strength. Come on, let's make Gamma
Just-
roll an
So
assault.
I've got a. What is my strength? My strength is +8.
Oh,
Or is it
by the
just
way,
normal strength?
uh,
+8.
Kalum, I forgot. Your charisma is back to normal, by the way.
Okay.
Come on, let's
18 plus 5, 23.
That will be cool. I rolled a natural 3, so it's a 1.
Slight difference.
Gava,
Strength? Can we roll strength or athletics?
Gabba sneezes and Kalikiri flies against the wall.
you want to kick it.
As hard
No!
as I can.
Make an attack check.
Make her do it with a disadvantage. She has Eric on her.
Are you carrying Eric, or do you leave Eric on the floor?
Yeah. I should carry
Disadvantage.
Eric.
Thank you.
Oh, 16. I rolled the next seconds.
She goes back and uses all of Eric's weight to kick the door. Roll me 3d4, please. This is your new
Let's hope
character.
there's
I'm
1, 4, 1, so 7.
7. Plus your strength?
5.
Okay, so
Let's
12.
hope it wins the question.
The door slams against the wall, and as it opens, you'll hear it, and you see the head of a zombie that was kind of against the door split open.
Ew! It's all over me!
That's another one to the tally.
Have a spell to remove it quite easily.
Alright, let's proceed carefully.
Oh, carefully we go in.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I just thought we just wanted to get out of here as quick as possible.
As you
Well,
guys As you guys
That'll
keep
be fine.
moving, you see. Okay. You see Give me a moment. This is hidden. Okay, there we go. As you keep going, you see just a simple desk and some barrels. There's some stones. Oh, it hasn't updated yet? That's weird.
You mean it's like an island?
That's weird.
So I see some of them, but not all. Let me together. Anyone hides everything? Is that an option?
Yeah, I'm doing that. So weird, hasn't updated. Okay. I have no more hide volumes. Well, actually, let me try. Yep, theater of the mind. Well, you see some rocks some boulders that have fallen over. You see a desk and
Callum.
Just so the viewers can see what we're thinking.
there you go. Okay, so you see, as I was saying, you see,
Boulders and a desk.
yeah, some boulders, you see a desk, and there's one more of those reddish small fainting lights. There's some supplies, and that's mostly it. There's a small stench of rotten flesh here, and you see a couple of bodies trapped under the boulders. They are moving, but they are trapped under the boulders, unable to move. They are just like kind of.
Ray of light.
No more bodies.
I'm gonna quickly check the draw for any schematics of this mountain to see the ins outs.
I
This way.
I was
Yeah, that might sort of like leaning against the wall and I look out as best I can for anything.
Yeah, sure.
I will grab the fire stone thingy, the air stone.
Yep. So just poop. No more fire. And okay, Gaba and whoever else wants can roll me an investigation check.
Is there a ceiling?
Yeah, there's a ceiling, of course. You are under a mountain. You see a couple of columns, kind of holding everything, but most of the columns are wooden and have been kind of destroyed. This place is just a small earthquake away from completely collapsing.
I rolled a 10, by the way.
17.
Okay.
14.
Okay, so
Perception was a 10 of disadvantage.
okay, so
Wait, was it
let's go.
perception of investigation?
No, he's keeping an eye out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So let's go first. Kauliki, what was your role?
17.
And are you looking for something in specific?
A way out. Like some things that may indicate like an exit sign anywhere.
Okay, 17. Anybody else got over 17? Nope. Okay. Kauliki, you find some hand-drawn schematics about what you think are the different veins. Most of them have a cross over it, and you get the feeling that it means that that vein is no longer feasible for excavations. You see some of them are marked with the ... probably plans for future excavations. And based on a quick look at this, you get the feeling that yes, there is a vein kind of in the middle of the mountain that leads to a wooden door that's under a lock. That way, these newer excavations near the bottom of the mine don't have to go all the way up.
Where? How far it is from where we are?
Based on what Defram helps you, you get the feeling that it's the one that you saw on your way down, near the last resting point.
We need to go on.
I'm gonna climb a mountain again.
Not the whole mountain, just halfway up. We need to go.
You say that when you've got a cat on your back.
I can climb you too.
What?
You can have two cats on your back. I am completely oblivious to what I've just said.
You say that. I was going.
Gava.
For the first time ever, Gava is speechless.
You're
Gava,
welcome. I am
Did,
for you.
did, Gava, this is a funny image as you are rummaging through the different barrels and crates, and Eric is on your body, and Eric goes, I think I saw something move. No, it was a shadow. And Gava, as you are looking away, you find 3 items. The first one is called shower can. It's a small shower can.
Oh, an actual shower can. Okay.
Yes. It's yeah, it's just a small metal can. It has like a button on it. Gava, roll me a d20.
Okay. I heard gun.
A 7. And it has a small number that says 7. Do you press the button?
Gava.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Yeah. Why not? What does this do?
Do you press it looking towards you or away from you?
Which way is the button?
It's like this, and it has a small hole.
Oh, well, I'll probably sprite to the side so it goes that way. It may go in Eric's side, it won't go in my eyes.
You click and a small smoke comes out of it, and the area in front is cleansed and clean and shower-like, and the charges go down from 7 to 6.
Oh, I got 6. Okay. So, guys, I found something that makes me clean again. I've got clean robe and I've got a clean thing. I'm pretty like.
Gava no longer smells like, what was it? Violets?
Lavender.
Lavender.
Gava no longer smells like lavender, as she
I
got
make her smell like lavender.
the thaumaturgy spell cast on her by the shower in a can, aka deodorant.
I make her smell like lavender.
Now, Gava, the other item that you find is a big metal-like shoe, like one of those shoes for when you go into a construction zone that is kind of covered in metal. It's a very heavy shoe. This shoe will give you +1 in intimidation, but will reduce your movement speed by 5.
I'll put them in the backpack.
Okay, and the last item that you find, Gava, is a small chain that expands and contracts on itself. It acts almost like a rope, but it's a chain and cannot be broken normally. Though some of its links seem to have been starting to fail from the long time that this has been left to the elements.
Okay. Can I control the expansion and contraction?
Yeah, it's mostly like it goes from 20 feet to 50 feet.
Sweet.
Sounds like a good idea to choke someone up with. Like,
Shush.
let's run your land.
Now, let me remind you, each time that you use any of these items, it might get destroyed, so Gaba, roll me a d20.
12.
It's okay. Bishar, what was your investigation?
10.
10. You find one item.
Oh.
You find an old, looks like a liquor, like an ale, and it says Ale of Bishop's Finger. It's an old brew. It has like a monastery on the label, and it has like a bishop making a prayer on the top of the label. It seems very high quality, and it was kind of hidden under the stash of the office. Do you want to drink it and try it?
Yeah.
Okay. When you drink it, okay. Roll me a d4, please.
Right. 2.
Okay, you can make a total of 2 cups. It's the only that remains in the bottle. Do you drink a cup?
I will just give it a taste first.
Okay.
Yeah, all or nothing.
Alright,
Nothing.
then I will drink a cup then.
It's a very good old ale. It has been refined by the age. Nothing seems to happen right now.
Right.
Hmm?
That was after a cup or after a taste?
Mm-hmm. It has a good aftertaste.
Right.
Have you found anything? I have a map. How we get out of here?
You see Bishar drinking an old brandy and Gaba playing
Yeah,
with the chain.
Of course. Can I just like grab Gabba and try to pull her out? Just imagine a kid pulling on parents' head, like, come on, let's go to this toy store.
The map that Kaliki has, I'm gonna sort of. Kaliki, do you mind if I?
Yes, please. Here you go.
Asks
You know
from
maps better than I.
Yeah.
from atop Gaba's back.
Can you
Yeah,
make her move? Please make her move.
I'll try. Looking at it, because I have cartographer's tools, and I'm sort of proficient with it. Where we are and where the possible exit is on this map.
It's weird because it's sort of a vertical plus horizontal map, so it tries to be like a 3D map, but doesn't get that good at it. So give me a cartographer tools check.
Sweet. And I also get to double my proficiency. Let me just double check. I get to. Yes, proficiency is double. Sweet. So that is a survival check. It is still disadvantage, but let me just
Can I
check.
give him advantage on that somehow?
No, you
I
don't
am
know how to.
proficient.
You are
It's
proficient.
fine.
Yeah, but this is more like reading a map, so cartographer
Okay.
tools.
Never mind then.
1 second. Then add on. So So that's actually a 17 with disadvantage.
Okay. So you get the feeling that you are kind of near the bottom of the newest drawings to the map. Getting to the point where Ephraim and Kauliki kind of told you would take like 2-3 hours, maybe.
And there's currently no... what's the word? No indications on the map that anything is blocked or
Nope.
such. Okay.
This map was made before the fracturing.
Yeah. Going to say, right. Let's, according to the map, going by what has been said, a sort of pulls Gabba's ear in the direction we need to go in. Yes, of course. Remember that. And I sort of point and say we need to go down this way. If the way is not locked, it will take us 2 to 3 hours, maybe more with my conditions.
Alright.
The quickest way, I believe.
Let's get moving then.
Listen to the big cat. Don't listen to this small cat. Fine, and I just humph, stomp out.
Alright, let's go.
I was reconfirming what.
And Kauliki just experienced her first gaslighting. Okay, so it's going to take you guys some time. So I'm just going to roll some dice here.
Fun.
You don't need to.
Don't worry about it.
So you guys had a very luck of me rolling a 99 on a percentile dice.
Ooh.
Is that
Which-
good or bad?
For you, good.
It starts raining gold.
For you, good. So the travel goes without an issue, and you will manage to get to the first checkpoint, to the last waiting spot, last resting spot, without much of an issue. You still hear the rolling sound of the fountain emitting water constantly, and this time no roots try to kill you. Though also there were no bunnies. Except
Actually,
for
no.
Guys,
Except-
there's no bunnies. Do we think they're all eating Rolling Stones right now?
I slap her.
I want you to please roll me. I think it's 5d10. That I'm double checking. Yep, 5d10 psychic damage.
Am I rolling it? You say?
Yeah, you are rolling it. You are sealing your own fate.
I'm not
Everyone,
mad.
come
I'm
with me.
disappointed.
10. 4. 8. 3. 10.
For a total of
4, 3, 8, 10. 35, if I have it correctly.
Gava.
If it wasn't for your heal area, I may have actually died.
You see Gava's nose and eyes start bleeding. You feel
Are you sure?
Who's
Come
this
on.
guy?
you feel the pressure
Yeah.
of something hopping on your head.
God. Eric, you're getting a bit heavy the higher we go up. I think this gravity's really taking a number.
Yes, the gravity.
Yeah, sure it is.
Also, it's heavy gravity.
Of course it is.
See. It's the gravity. Which is the fact that I forget everything.
Yeah, but
Get our body under control.
Are we in the place with the water?
Yes, 22 days to go.
Place with the water.
So,
Can
yeah,
I just like yeah, go on.
Gabba, do you remember your last encounter with the spirit wizard?
The bunny.
Yes. Do you remember what she did to you before she left?
Yeah, she took me to a hamburger.
No, something
No.
sweet. What was
She
it?
didn't,
Something
she didn't quite, let's say she didn't quite turn you fully, but
I am a tiramisu. Literally written by him.
well, maybe rewind that a little bit. She casted a spell on you to
Not say
touch you
funny.
every time. Yes, every time you said that particular word.
Well, I can't help it if the bunnies are gone and I just went, the bunnies could be killing rollers. I didn't expect it. Like, I'm saying it as.
You
They-
could
they
say
go by-
rabbits.
Yeah, but I forget. I also forget my
Or
name sometimes.
Hoppits could be a good substitution.
You hear in your head, hairs would also be good. Also, I'm also hurting. Can we sleep, please?
Can I
Oh.
just like
Guys, I'm hurting. Maybe we should sleep.
we just woke up? We
I
just
almost died.
And you said you were fine.
It only the narrative will only work when I need to look macho. Otherwise, I'm going to.
Alright, fair.
See.
head in the fountain and I'm screaming in the fountain.
Oh, as Bishar, you hear the waterfall of the fountain. Please make me a Constitution saving throw DC 20,
Me?
Oh,
Bishar.
okay.
What did I do? Oh, that's not 20, that's 9.
Bishar, you pee yourself
Why?
because you drank the whiskey.
Oh.
It makes you either when you cast a spell or when you hear water running, you have to pee.
Alright.
Isha,
For 24 hours.
I will just look down. That's unfortunate.
just wet yourself. When we get back, we need to see something about that because a grown man shouldn't be pissing himself.
Yes.
I'm head in the
May
fountain.
I-
I'm just screaming in the fountain.
Do you think I could borrow your cloak for a second?
Oh god!
Can I clean myself using the cloak?
The cloak just cleans itself.
Oh, I thought it cleared. Oh.
No. You can wipe. Okay, you're right. You can wipe
Yeah.
yourself with it, but you can.
Alright, sorry, I misunderstood. Here you go. I will just wash myself in the fountain.
You just come up and just see Fish out with a cloak, just like going.
Aww. I will just stand in the
What
water.
shouldn't happen? And I just precipitate him clean.
Alright.
You also have a shower in a can.
Ah, yeah. Forgot about that. Could use that.
You have a shower in a cat.
I just look at it and I just go.
Roll me a d20.
13.
5 charges. Bishar, Taumaturgy is cast on you. You are completely clean. Prestidigitation.
Thank you. I feel so refreshed.
You no longer
Lavender.
smell
Do you
like
want some?
lavender.
Do you want
Yes,
some
he
milk?
does.
Emma?
I love it. Everyone in the party smells like lavender. You started it.
Do you want Gaba? Do you want some of my wine? I found it in the office.
Up till we're outside.
Yeah, I just feel like it's a little pull on my hair.
Right.
Eric is ratatouilleing Gaba.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. And this is the best thing that is going to happen right now.
Pop cat claws out on the ears.
Come on, let's go. Or
I'm gonna quickly just talk to friend and say, friend, if you need to rest, you can. I know you said about switching off. Can you do that?
Response.
I guess he's got the bed then.
Oh no, I'm ignoring you.
yes.
You just all you lot would just see Gabbers going.
What? Okay, should we go?
Yeah.
Let's go. I just look at mine and go, you ready, man? You ready to see the outside world?
Mine. You get the image of a wide forest followed by a waterfall and
Can
a
I
tower.
bring the water airstone thingy from the fountain? Can I take it?
Yeah, you can make a sleight of hand or a tips tools to take it
I don't have thieves tools, so I'll make a check.
because it's kind of engraved into the stone.
That would be a 4.
You slip and fall into the fountain. It's very wet, very slippery. It's been emitting water for centuries. So the water is clean, but the fountain is not.
What are you trying to do? You trying to get this little water stone? Or are
Yeah.
you trying to do it and just grab it?
Make
Sleight of hand as well?
It's cool. I like it.
20 and natural 20.
you grab it, rip it out from the stone. Water starts going everywhere. No control. It's like a sphere of water in all directions. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
5.
8.
9.
1-on-1
Does
for
Eric
Ephraim.
Does Eric get a
Quote.
disadvantage because he's on my
Yeah,
back?
that was the disadvantage.
No, Eric doesn't roll. Eric depends on you.
Oh! I got an 8.
Anybody rolled over a 10?
Barely, but yeah.
Kauliki, you just stand there and you see everybody starts to get washed away down the tunnel again.
Can I take my glaive and stab it into the wall so I don't get washed away?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you save me as well. You're on my back.
Sure,
Gaba.
I'll try and like wrap my legs around his waist.
Eric, now you make a dexterity check.
Oh boy, big old 0 on this. And a disadvantage. 9.
No, you try to grab Gaba, and she's heavy. You hold her for a second, and the water keeps coming, starts hitting you on the face. It's like high pressure water.
Alright.
As the longer it goes, it starts to get stronger and stronger. Do you hold on to Gaba?
You know what I'm gonna do? I have my 3 charges for the day. I'm going to just get Giant Smite out.
Who looks the lightest?
I'm just going to like get big, grab him, and then just like drag him. Who else is swept away?
Oh, no.
Everyone.
Everyone.
Okay, so let me position you on the map.
Right.
Because
This may have been a bad idea, guys.
let's
I'm
see.
just gonna say I was following the lead of the
Eric is there, Gaba
I'm
is right
curious.
there. Bishari, you came all the way down here and slammed the wall, but Quotl and
Oh.
Ephraim, since they rolled the 1, they are down here.
Can I cast.
Can I just check?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, can I just like chuck the thing into the cavern? It's like
Yep.
Like I know that there's a ticking time bomb, and that water's just gonna fill up the cavern.
Yeah, this is going to rise up the entire way.
But
It's
he's
not-
not a
no.
nice.
It won't.
Why didn't
There's
we
a,
do
there's
this
a
before?
hole.
We
There's
did
a,
it.
there's a literal drain.
We
in
did
this
it
mountain.
die. We could have just filled the entire mountain with water. But just
So you're telling me that I've just created a waterfall into the miasma, and we could that I could. You remember that?
No, I am. You did not hear me.
I can get another waterfall.
You chuck the stone. Everybody's soaked wet.
I'm there, and I'm just gonna be like, I blame Visha.
don't really know what I expected to happen, to be honest.
Yeah, I going whilst the water pressure is rising. I will just
I mean,
go back down and grab Quartal and Ephraim.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna wipe myself clean with my little cloak.
I mean, the
Who was
fire
it
stones, you could
closest to
take it
me?
no problem.
Myuu, Eric.
Who's closest to me? Eric? Or Eric just wandered down?
Well, I went down because obviously that's the water pressure's going down. It's increasing, right?
Nah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I go and get Ephraim and Quartal and drag them back up.
And you keep going.
I just like when people are passing by me, I just like human dryer. Do not tell me. This isn't. What did you think is going to go? It's just like.
I thought it was cool. The fire stones, but we could take without any issues.
You look at the firestones, and it's like they are encircled by some sort of metal with 1 or 2 runes. And you look at the fountain, and the runes were in the fountain.
Ah, I see.
And may I
Now we know. For next time.
we had a task as well to pick up a stone and that could have been the stone. You never know. You never know. I'm trying to find the actual word in it.
Which task was this? What stone?
There was 2 jobs. There was one for rabbit hides or rabbit skins, and then the other one was for a stone.
Now you can say rabbit.
I remember. There was a stone in a hole. Technically, that was a shiny stone, and then technically we're in a hole.
That's true, I guess.
Can we just please get to the door and get out of here?
All right, I grab.
I
What is Eric still in big mode?
Yes, it lasts for some time. We are going to
Okay.
take our break.
Next time we'll get maybe out of this mountain.
We are going to take our break as you guys continue going up toward the vein that supposedly leads out. And we'll be back in a couple of minutes, but you will never know because there are no commercial breaks.
over the game I gave myself.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was recording.
Oh, it was,
Oops.
Okay, so coming back after you guys had been kind of flooded to the bottom of the part where you were, you kept going up, and you are already starting to arrive at the vein where the map shows there's some sort of exit. It's been a couple of hours, so if you guys had woken up at what you think was like 8 or 10, something like that, now it's probably past midday. So reduce your rations
guys. I have no more rations.
Where are we?
I think somebody had brought enough for everybody for a couple of days, if I'm correct.
Okay, I have no pistol. Can I ask Ephraim, does he have the spell, you know, the magic stone thing to speak to people? Does he have that spell?
He may. I don't know. He still hasn't leveled up.
Shit. Okay. Never mind, I was just gonna see if he just said all this stuff, like a little message saying, hey, how's things going? Hope you're not dead. Lots of love.
XOXO, Ephraim.
Yeah.
No.
I
he's
have
still...
I have 5 rations left, by the way. How many do I need to subtract?
I take one off mine still.
Did you subtract the last days?
No.
Then
But I believe Ephraim has been cooking for the last couple of days.
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah, so just one. Because
Right.
Ephraim is freaking tired, he's barely speaking and he's not cooking.
He's had a long day. He's worked for 8 hours, and all he asks is a nice meal when he gets it.
Is it so hard to do?
Okay. So, you guys arrive to yet another door. This one
More doors.
seems to be kind of shammed due to some rocks and boulders that fell on it. There are holes in the door. It's made mostly of wood, and it seems you could try.
15.
You make a hole in the door, and you feel some movements in the ceiling and dust falling over your head.
Don't.
You made a hole this big.
Can I try to squeeze through it?
Would you say Kaulik is one of those cats that you can just go like this and grab her full body?
I don't know, she's malnourished. She's been maybe... No, she has wings. No, wait. The wings are
I
big.
can go for that.
Wings are big.
Right. Guys. Is this pin I'm gonna look left and right? Is it like anything? Like if I push, like lifted it up, it's got like a run it to lift up or no?
There's a pulley system that seems like you could maybe move and make the door lift up.
I'm just gonna try and lift it.
You start to move the roll. This tenses the rope, and the wooden frame starts the rope breaks and the door falls to the ground again.
Can I use my strength tool? My big hulking muscles to lift this bad boy up?
Oh yeah, you can totally go God of War on this.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at every go right. If this goes up, you will roll under. Don't say no. Do you understand that?
No.
This goes down.
Right.
How do you plan to...
I will hold it on the other side.
You
That is
be...
the plan. No, he's not making any more speed for 3 hours.
Yeah,
No.
I can go big again for this particular endeavor.
We may be able to hold it. Don't think, but if we don't, I can get my way from here. It's not that far. I'll just meet you at the base. Listen, I'm smart now. I've got this little brain box in me. I'm not smart, my friend's smart. We've got this little brain box, we'll work it out. It's fine. If things worse come to worse, I'll meet you back at the camp.
No, worse comes to worse. we won't be meeting you at the camp. That's the absolute worst.
Okay. Second worst comes to worst. But we'll meet. Right. Tell you what. If the camp's destroyed and nothing else is going on, meet me at the hole with the vampire tree was. If you get to the capital. This is a big if. It may not happen, but I'd rather be sure. Right. No arguments on the count of 3. Out of character, I could actually be with the fact that I left check and throw my back out, so get ready. Do you want strength or do you want...
Yeah, this is poorly strength. There's no technique to this, just Kratos level strength.
It's like a deadlift snatch.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Go for athletics.
Ah, okay. 27.
Okay, 27. I am telling everybody to roll initiative.
No,
Fuck's sake!
Quattle goes last. Yeah, no, you go last. Quattle is just before you.
I will allow the others to go before.
Okay, Ephraim is on a 14.
technically I have disadvantage on initiative checks. I have an 80.
Okay, and Kaulike?
30.
13. Ephraim goes, okay, don't mind me. Ephraim goes to the other side of the door. Ephraim is on the other side of the door. Kaulike, you get to the other side of the door. Kava, I want you to make a strength saving throw.
Which? What? Sorry.
A strength saving throw.
Oh, okay. Might as well. I got an 18, so 26.
You hold the door,
20.
no problem. You hold the door, no problem. As Bishar goes, and as Eric goes to the other side, and Quattle, being the last one, is kind of stunned. He's kind of hurt, and a stone falls. Let's see.
Stone falls, you die.
Odd, even. Gava, on a natural one, a stone falls on you, and you will take 1d10 damage. Ooh, okay, Gava, you take 5 points of damage as a boulder falls on your shoulder. Are you still up? Okay. Quattle manages to get to the other side of the door, and is anybody holding the door on the other side?
I will also not.
I'm useless.
As the boulder falls on Gava, she goes to her knees. Quattle falls and starts crouching and going. Eric, Bishar, you are holding the door with all your might, but Eric, you are extremely tired. And Bishar, strength is not your forte. Gava, you fall to the ground. You feel how some of the parts of the gate starts to pierce, and you feel blood coming out of your shoulder as you hold the door.
Gaba, hurry up.
Can I? Oh my god! Can I?
One moment.
Is it quicker to disengage, push it forward that way?
You cannot. You cannot. You have 5 boulders and a stone, a wooden door piercing your shoulder. You are immobilized unless somebody can lift this door for a second.
I am going to use Giant a second time today and go big just to really lift this off and shout, "Move! Now!"
Bishar, you are squished for a moment.
That's fine.
And this command is to everything.
Okay, Eric, you are the only one that can make an athletics check with your Giant Smite to see if you can lift this door even for a moment so that Gava can roll over.
A straight roll. 20.
Just for a moment. Gava, you feel all the weight and you roll over. As Gava, you just barely get to the other side. Eric drops the door and you see 5, 10 different boulders coming down. All of the vein and the tunnel comes falling down. This entrance has been permanently blocked.
We have to go.
I'm just
Minus
No, mine is on your shoulders.
Okay.
I'm
What?
actually laying on the floor like, guys, never let me do anything so stupid again.
I'm curious, what's your
You're
current
just going to do
HP?
it anyway.
8. If you would give me another boulder, I would have died.
Guys, we need to hurry up. I don't touch the ceiling. It's tunnel. We need to get out of here.
I literally get up and I just grab Eric, and I'm like, one last push, buddy. And I'm like, I can.
He is giant.
I will cast I will cast Cure Wounds on Gava. Seeing as she's hurt.
I love the fact that Kalina is more worried about mine than Gava.
She's on our side. She's fine.
Gava,
I was worried about mine if he might be.
you
Don't bully me.
you regain 18 HP.
Nice.
Don't bully me to liking up. Yeah, so I think we should walk.
I'll put it this way: if this is a dead end, I'm eating all you fuckers first. And I just like get to my feet and I just like start clomping forward, like swaying back and forth like I'm tired.
Let's hurry.
Let's go.
Actually,
As
I
you-
look, as I walk past and I see Quattle, I'm like, Quattle, I'm eating you first. You'll be a nice like turtle dinner. Oh, past him.
It comes with a ball.
As you guys keep walking, it takes you like 10, 15 minutes. You start seeing carts to the side, but no rails. You see some already mined ores on the carts. Like this way was being crafted. It still is not a complete exit. This was supposed to be like the new exit from the mines. You see the cart lines start to appear slightly. As you keep going, you come across a wooden door. But it's not a door. It seems to be a big hole in the rock, held by different columns and wooden structures, and it seems to be locked in place. You can feel Eric, Bishar, and Quattle can feel cold air coming from the other side of these wooden structures.
Close.
Can I roll? Can you roll an intimidation check against me?
Who?
GM.
Natural 20.
11. I'm scared. And I just look at the Quattle and I go, get ready, big boy, because you're going to be dead soon. I need some food. We're going to die here. We're going to die here.
Are you sure everything is fine?
Ooh, feline food sounds nice.
Eric is bigger. There's no meat on them.
Yeah, but I have to wait for him to go lower first and then I'll eat him.
Quattle starts speaking with Ephraim, kind of desperate, and they start coming out with some plans. After a few minutes, they show you a schematic saying, we can maybe redistribute the weights of the rocks and be able to destroy these wooden places without causing the whole tunnel to collapse, but it would take some time.
I look at them both dead in the eyes and be like, if this fails, you two first then. You two will be eaten first. I look at mine and I go, mine, we'll eat all these together. Mine, you eat me, I will eat you.
And I'm just like, next to Visha.
I thought you were.
She didn't have very many to begin with, so.
I'm not minus marbles.
Okay, so what's the plan? Are you going to follow the engineering team?
Yeah, they're smart.
Okay.
If they say something they need, I will help. But I'm not sure how the hell I'm
Okay.
supposed to help.
We are going-
Strength, boys. I'll pick some stuff up.
We are going to make a construction check. The DC for this is going to be 100. So we are going to go on phases. Each phase that goes by is going to be 4 hours. Now,
So
Ephraim and Quottle are going to roll, just by the schematics and other initiative. Oh my fucking god! I need to change this die. It was a 3
Yes,
and a
yes.
4, so they just started a total of 15
A lot.
points.
can I use athletics, picking up the stones and all that, moving things?
Can I do like survival to guide the
Yes.
lifters, which works as seems safe? They move.
Yeah, sure.
So I roll. Should I tell you my roll?
Yeah.
26.
Math is hard.
At the
Now-
same time, every time I walk past Quaddle, I lick my lips. I don't know.
Let me tell you something.
I will.
If we complete the phase and you still haven't met the DC, everybody that rolled will suffer 1 point of exhaustion. Those that don't roll can take a short rest.
I'm going to take a short rest, if possible. Actually, do I want to?
Yeah.
I'm so
Yes.
You got two
You
options.
are not taking a level of exhaustion.
With 41 through now,
I will summon 4 apes, which are quite strong, and can help with the heavy lifting with stuff and pushing rocks around and bars and things.
Let me ask you a question. How long
Yeah.
does the conjure animals last?
1 hour. 1 hour, I think. Yeah.
Give me 5 rolls, including you.
What kind of rolls? Sorry.
If it's strength, just strength.
I'm not helping myself. I am just commanding them to do stuff.
Okay, then you can give a leadership. So let's make you a charisma, and 4 strength checks for the other ones.
Right.
The apes are not going to use a skill, just plain strength.
Yeah, right. They have +3. So the first one is 14. 18 for the second. Third, 5. The last one, 8. And for me, it was charisma.
Yeah.
Right. 9.
Okay.
I'm
Uh,
19.
You are 19.
Yeah.
God dang it. 114.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, apes.
Okay. So
you're welcome.
Gava, I'm going to say this in David's place. Kotel feels uncomfortable next to you because I with his passive perception, I'm quite sure that he's seeing you salivating. Okay, so with the 4 fucking apes going and the coordinator skills of Bishar, Gava trying to compete with all of the apes, which you almost do. you almost carry as much as 4 apes. You are strong as 3.5 apes.
3.5 apes.
I'll take it. That's my new nickname, Gava 3.5 apes.
Yeah.
And Kauliki kind of spotting the best places to move the stones, especially when Bishar is not able to command all of the 4 apes at the same time. You all manage to open this path without making the wall crumble.
Ooh.
Nice.
I give Cottle a big tap on the back. I give Cottle a big tap on the back again. Don't worry. I'll eat you next time. I'll just walk off.
Now, as soon as you manage to start opening the hole, you start feeling the cold air hit you in the face. It's a cold that you haven't felt in a couple of days, and it feels so distant. But you don't feel that you are that high that you need more oxygen. This is phase 2 of the mountain. Just cold.
I look at him like, we climbed all the mountain and we're gonna come in through here? I'm lost.
Next
This is
time.
It's kind of a hidden spot. There's no road. You just follow the road. Now, this means that you do have to climb the mountain instead of walking a road.
Oh, fun.
I look at Eric.
Can we just feather fall down?
You could, Ephraim, or was it Quattle? Has Featherfall. You totally could.
Can I just?
I mean, does it look to be
Is it like
What,
minutes
500
of
feet
far
up?
falling?
Yeah.
I can't remember the spell.
It seems
It's
like
500 feet.
well, I'm going to say that with Featherfall you'll be able to make it like halfway down. Maybe you could jump if you make good athletic checks. You can jump to the road and keep going from there. Also, somebody that can fly could kind of adjust you in midair if you were to get deviated.
Alright, let's go down then, I guess.
Shall we? Before we go, start untying ropes to recharge ourselves. One more is
Yes,
this point.
yes, you can.
Sorry, Is it like a minute of flying, or is it like?
I think it was 10 minutes per day.
But if we went straight there,
Oh.
That would be falling rather than flying.
Not sure.
Bless you.
We would make some sort of check to see how fast you can fly, especially not being used to flying, and that would determine if you make it halfway or all the way down before your wings get very sore and you can no longer fly.
What's the rule of cool of just jumping off and then see what's here opposed to the bottom?
The rule of cool is I'm going to
You
let you,
are
Gava,
on-
use your heroic moment inspiration over time that I gave you when you
Oh, right.
Oh,
you had your moment in the battle.
I could just
Also-
jump down and turn into a gold.
So you're saying that I could heroically jump down and superhero pose?
You could, if you want to spend your point in this.
Very bad for me.
you're not splutting.
Rule of cool. Rule of cool. Rule of cool. Rule of cool. No, I won't do it. Sorry, audience. I would love to jump down and feel cool, but if I kill Gabba after potentially dying 3 times and killing myself, I'd end up being killed in IRL. So I'm just gonna follow everyone else. I'm just gonna sit. I'm gonna sit on the side of the mountain with my feet dangling off. Like,
What's the plan?
Just
High
climb
ropes
down
and begin
Yeah.
climbing down.
use feather fall as soon as possible.
Okay.
and I go last down.
Okay.
So
So
I got if they all slip, I got the strength to hold on. Yeah.
okay. So the plan is climb down. If you fall, use feather fall.
Oh, and I. Ephraim, don't use it on me. I can catch myself.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to need everybody to make an athletics check.
That's very good. That's
Ah,
great. Thanks.
No,
Mm.
no.
Oh,
I have 10 feet of climbing speed.
19.
Yes, you do. So
I will climb down.
the DC for
no.
this part was 15.
Nice.
Do I still need to
The
do the check? Because
only one that fails, no, you don't. The only one that fails is Quaddle with a 14.
Oh god.
But since Gaba rolled a natural 20,
Unnatural.
oh, a dirty 20?
Yeah, 30, sorry.
Okay, Quaddle falls. And he's hanging from the rope.
So I need to do a strength check? Or is it?
I'm going to say that for the next skill check, one of you will have disadvantage. Who is going next to Quaddle?
I'm last.
I would say I'm first because I actually can climb down.
So,
And I am not a very and I'm light
can't
if I was
I'm already at disadvantage.
is it the person who's strapped into bottle? So
I'm going to say that
I've
it's
already-
disorder, exactly as is. So Quaddle is the
Okay.
second in line, as Kauliki is the first one.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
Kauliki, you have disadvantage because Quaddle fell on you and hit your hand with his shell.
so I can't
You will
climb
need,
myself.
you this time for the last skill check will need to roll instead of using your climb speed.
turtle soup, turtle soup, turtle soup.
Are we in the middle?
Yeah, kind of in the middle. You
How far is the fall?
well, if with your wings you could you could make it this time.
Okay. If everything goes to shit, I'm putting myself
Now.
putting myself off the rope and play.
Okay. Now I want everybody to roll one more athletics check, as you are almost near the ground level.
Can I do acrobatics?
18 again.
No, because you are tied to the rope, and that would impact everybody else.
11.
No. Okay.
I'm cutting and
The
flying.
first time I actually rolled really bad.
I haven't rolled.
For an
I
11.
rolled a 15. I rolled a 15, so it's a 13.
Okay. The DC for this was also 15.
Yeah, and I'm cutting
I
flying.
failed.
Okay. So as soon as okay, everybody failed. Quaddle, Gaba is the Gaba. What was your fail, by the way? How long? Did anybody roll under a 6?
I rolled 11.
Okay. Quaddle once again is the first one to sleep. He's not very athletic, and he starts to fall, and that drags everybody. As soon as Ephraim feels he's losing his grip, he will cast Featherfall. And you all just start to go. Now, the problem is that you'll touch one ground in a couple of seconds, and it's not the level of the floor.
Can I pull them my direction? Like I am flying myself, just pull them on the rope.
Quaddle, cast gusts to blow us away from the wall.
Okay, so with those two things, Kauliki, let's
Yeah.
make a check.
Would someone guide me? I flutter
No.
next to.
No, this is all is more of a reaction to everything.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what you would roll for pulling them. Just like pure strength.
Pure strength.
Yeah, pure strength.
I dice. Wait. Changing dice because this rolled badly. That's actually a good number. That's actually a high number. Wait a second. That's not a 20, but it's actually high. So it's a 15.
Okay.
I rolled a 17. It's actually high.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'm going to say that as you all start to fall, you feel weightless for a second and start fall again, but you see the ground closing in, and as you are about to touch the ground and you know that the spell will end and you will start falling again, you feel yank and Kauliki pulls you. You all get
Drunk.
to this part of the forest as you manage to land, and you are out of the mountain. And I'm going to say, I'm going to say that Kauliki gets 1 hero point.
Strong girl.
So right now Gaba has 1 and Kauliki has 1.
When we touch the ground, do we see any zombies?
Make a
rabbits?
perception check.
Can we all make perception checks instead of just my bad eyes?
Yeah, I will help.
I have disadvantage. I will attempt.
15.
17. Oh,
Okay,
wait. 19.
Okay. Bishar, you sense nothing, not even one life form. You start to hear far away birds coming back to this place, but you don't hear any steps of any sort of animal. It's oddly quiet for a forest. You just hear the whistling of the wind on the trees.
There's something in the woods, I think. It's too quiet.
Let us go quietly into the night.
But it's midday!
I think the message said everything was attacking the base. I think we've got to run. I think
You might be right.
I think Eric can jump on my back. I don't even know. I don't know if we need to stay together, but we need to get there as fast as possible.
How far away is the base where we need to go?
Last time it took you like 2 days. You took a day to the a day to the tower and a day to the mountain. You slept on the feet of the mountain, and another day to climb the mountain, and another day to go down the mountain. So since you departed Trostford, it's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days.
If we went to run it together in a day.
I can summon some
Well-
bosses, but they only last for an hour.
Well, right now, since it's kind of midday, if you were to force it really hard and find a way to cross the river, which you destroyed the bridge, you would probably get to Trostford past midnight.
And we would be exhausted.
Yeah, you would gain like 1 or maybe 2 points of exhaustion plus. Until you get a good night of sleep, all of the oxygen lack of oxygen won't go away.
We can't afford 2 levels of exhaustion.
Can't afford one. Full stop.
We can't afford 1. We can afford 1. You
travel, or
Travel.
travel,
I will
get
have
to
some
the
other answer.
river, rest, get over the river, then hightail it back to camp.
Right. As soon as we get to the roads, or a road, I will summon some horses to gain some additional speed. But it won't last long. It would be good for the entire way.
Could you summon a bird? Because a bird flying, like it's a crow flies, will be faster than human. So, how long would it take a bird to get there and back?
I don't know. How far long did it take a bird to get back?
Well, I'm going to say, does the bird know where it is, first of all?
Well, I could summon my owl, which I can command telepathically.
Okay, with the owl, I'm going to say it would take it like, it would go and come back within a day.
That's too long. It only lasts for a couple of hours,
Going to
so it
then,
won't be able to reach town.
What was
Is
my
there-
throw the owl really strong?
Sorry?
Would it be faster?
Your one?
If I throw
Nothing.
the owl and threw it as hard as I could it give it a little boost?
Yes,
the
or it
other-
could destroy it against a tree.
Yeah, probably.
The other question I know. Do you have a way of sending? I don't know. Are you
Message?
able to send a message with a bird or something?
Yes, druid. Can you make a messenger of some kind?
Well, I could if I had prepared the spell, which I didn't.
Yeah, it's quite situational.
It
Or
won't be.
right on the sky?
I also don't have that one prepared because it's trash for its level. But yeah,
What level is that?
I could send a message, but it would take me quite a while to prepare the spell. So we might be better off just hurrying back.
Do we
Let's
out of character? So should we say river, rest, cross, hightail it?
Yep. In the time where we've been falling, have I used my minute up, or am I on? Do I have some time left?
I'm going to say you are feeling very sore. So most of the minute, like you could do like one push.
One push. Okay. No. I was trying to get above the trees and look for the path, the quickest path.
No, it hurts a lot.
Okay. Okay.
We could use the owl.
We could, yeah. Though I'll expect it's probably just that way for the trees.
Okay, so are you walking?
Can we
Briskly.
jog?
You could. I don't know if Eric can.
Eric's on the back.
Okay. So in that case, I'm going to need one of you to make a survival check.
Me.
There's going to be no stealth.
No.
One of you make a
Can I just
What do you have for survival? Could it be?
survival?
one survival,
6.
one perception,
I
And-
got 2.
one something else.
Can I use athletics? Just again, because it's going to be like pushing trees up the way, and logs, like in the way, stuff like that.
I would say that's more of a survival, probably.
Okay, could I use?
We
Now,
don't need survival.
Remember, it's heavy gravity,
Right.
so your fast speed is reduced. And if you travel at full speed, you will get exhausted.
Could I use my persuasion to the gods? To
Please, sir.
Please say, give us something back.
No,
I still have the boots, so would I also get exhausted?
no, you wouldn't. But you would travel farther away than the group if you go
Yeah,
at
I
full
will.
speed.
I will match my speed. To it.
No.
Can I
Sorry.
use history to know the way that we came?
Uh,
Survival.
yeah, sure. It's either survival or intelligence, based
I'm
on your
not doing
memory.
survival, and don't
I'm
get
not-
my survival.
I'll assist Kaliki with the survival.
Thanks.
I'll do perception then.
I will cast guidance on everybody. Checks.
Guidance
Guidance too?
guidance won't work. This is not like just a second. It's over a couple of hours.
That's fair enough.
17 perception I rolled.
Okay. Yes, Kalina.
It's 2 natural 20s.
Ooh.
was like, don't worry, Eric. Jason, I just rolled a natural 20. Come on, let's do it.
Okay, so here's my question. Are you following the same path or going a different path? Because you took kind of a detour to try to avoid the bear. So are you following the same path or going straight in a line?
I thought we killed the bear, didn't we? We didn't, right?
Yeah, you did. You did,
We
but
avoided them very well.
you
I think
but
we
you
will.
went
I will
this
do
way,
the.
came back, and this way.
I think
came
we
back.
will do the plan Jason suggested. And I will summon my owl to fly above us and try to scout out the optimal route.
Okay. Are you traveling at full speed or at normal speed? Do you want the point of exhaustion with the natural
No.
20?
I can afford to take point.
You can, I can't.
Yeah, but you're on my back, so you wouldn't take it.
I won't get exhausted by the gravity, so it doesn't matter to me.
So I can afford to. Jason, you won't take it, Jason, but I will. Can quad Ephraim and Cody go to.
I don't know about Ephraim and Quattle. I don't have their updated sheets.
I can
I don't
take
think
one.
Ephraim can.
I think they were
Kim?
totally normal after the latest long
Yeah,
rest. Only
either they
Ephraim
were
one.
normal or maybe one, maybe two.
I think Ephraim was one because he was quite angry.
Yeah, that was before the last long rest. I think.
Okay.
I can do one.
Okay, so you will travel at full speed, taking advantage of that natural 20. Gava, this is Lord of the Rings stuff. Like you are going through the forest. It seems like Kauliki goes. What you were saying about pushing away the branches and everything, she does it. It's a sight to witness. You managed to get to the river in only a couple of hours. The sun is setting down as you approach the river. On your way, Gaba, you saw from the distance there are a lot of spots of blood, and maybe some bones of different animals, deers, some foxes, some rabbits. Like you see stains across the way. Some look like birds, as if something came from the mountain and went on a line towards the direction you were heading, devouring everything. That's probably why you didn't hear any noise, Bishar, because there aren't that many animals left here.
As I'm running, I'm going, Eric, you remember you told us about that weird eye you saw at the bottom of the mountain many days ago? Are you sure? Did you think this caused that? Because I got a feeling this ain't gonna be good.
Is there? God, I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. Is there any unusual tracks from like where some of the blood trails are? That are not natural.
Define unusual.
So I'm probably looking for let's say something tracks that depicts that is not a natural denizen of the forest. So, for example, nothing like bear tracks, deers, that sort of thing.
It seems
I'm well aware that,
with
like,
Gava's
zombies,
with Gava's perception, all of your guys' passive perception and Kauliki's survival, you get the feeling that the bunnies ate everything on their way. And Eric, give me an intelligence check.
Oh, joys! I get to do that at disadvantage. I get to do that at 9.
9. It's enough. You get the feeling that that eye that you saw was Gilchant.
Okay. With that in mind, I will say to Gabba that I saw, I think it was kill channels coming to us.
Do we know about Eric being controlled by the bunny?
Yes, I have laid it out.
And you
said,
also
yeah,
heard Mirko's voice.
yeah.
I'm gonna. He hasn't been a day because I will not see the whole thing. I'm gonna ask you, ask your bunny friend to see what's going on. Can you ask your bunny friend to see what's going on? Obviously, she should know what's going on. She's the protector of the forest. And also, can you ask her to stop hitting me on the head whenever I say bunny?
Sure. Not knowing how this really works, this is the first time I'm doing it in my mind. So I'm thinking to myself, he's gonna step away for a second, hollow in the neck, tap the bell, go clink, and then do a prayer to Macleod and ask, has there been a disturbance in the forest?
Make a religion check.
No choice.
Just to be clear, you want to use the commune spell.
Well, because, let's be fair, he has no fucking clue.
Yeah, he doesn't. That's why I'm letting you do the religion check.
Yeah. Alright, so 18?
You hear on the back of your head, sorry, busy at the moment. Call again after the tone. Beep. Is he on?
Leave a message.
No. Okay. I'm not here. Bye.
I leave a message saying there's been some large disturbance in the forest area surrounding the mountains. This might be quite urgent. Look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye.
You say this in your mouth out loud, or you say this in your head?
In my mind. In my mind. It's all in my mind. But you see, Eric's face is very, confused, but trying really hard to think on something. But hasn't fun. But yeah. And then just kind of comes out of it. Kind of shrugs to all of you.
Anything?
She's not replied back to me.
I do say that.
Do we want to attempt to tread this river now?
Well, I'm just going to go on the fact that all the things that could have been on this river, on this side, are probably dead.
You
And
see
if there's
the
anything on
body
that
of a
side-
zombie floating. You see a humanoid body floating downstream.
Perhaps
And
you should.
everything on that side could be alive, so we could stay here and be fine.
I think we need to hurry. We made good time getting here, but whatever this is, whatever's doing this needs to be contained before life on the entire island is wiped out.
I have a plan.
We can't go through the night. We have to rest at some point. Eric
We're not winning.
still doesn't look good.
We're not saying push through the night and kill the king. We're saying get to the other side of the river, rest, then we go. We won't lose time.
We can cross the river further up. Sorry, Johnson. That was just me.
Can I try something?
Sure.
How deep does the well seem?
The well?
Mhm.
It seems a couple of meters, and the light stops going. Also, the sun is setting, so you don't really know because there's not that much light to see through the
Eyes.
water. What?
My
Oh.
eyes.
Meh,
Okay, give me a perception check.
I don't like you. Wait. That's an 18 plus 3, that's 21.
You start looking at the well. It's not that deep. It looks like maybe 5 meters deep, and water. It starts to get a little muddy. But with
Okay.
your perception, you see the bottom of the well. There's a small, faintly teal glowing sequence of runes.
Okay. That well doesn't. There, I see some runes. I can hold my breath for very, very, very long time. I've tried it once. Can I just tie something
I can-
around me and I just. I will
I
just.
can breathe underwater, so would you rather me go in?
I can climb out if something is wrong. We would
I
have to.
can.
We would have to. Is the water up to the top?
Kind of.
Why we don't? I think there's some magic down there. Do you understand magic? I'm saying this as I am tying myself to it, to some rope,
Yeah.
and tossing some rope.
it
I know
depends. I know some, but not lots.
Gava, you hear in the back of your head, "Don't be a liar, you don't. Be honest with your friends."
In the back of my head, friend, it's not time.
Gabba, I would really, really like you to be at the end of the rope. And I give
Okay.
Gabba the rope,
I get the
tighty, and I plug down into the water.
Okay, Kauliki, Gava, how are you holding the rope so that it doesn't move, or are you just letting it go and be ready to hold it?
Well, I'm just gonna let it go until I feel like it stops. All these like stuff
Okay.
going on. I'm just gonna.
Okay, Kauliki, you go, jump down.
Yeah, I
You-
can hold my breath for 6 minutes, apparently.
Yeah, Constitution. You go. The water is cold as fuck. As soon as you start going like this, trying to go deeper, as soon as one of your feet makes contact with the ground, you feel you are absorbed into a stream. You are thrown into an infinite cavern of water, and you are being sucked towards one way by like some sort of underwater twister going, and you are just and Gava, you are holding the rope, and you see Kauliki just disappears, and the rope starts. Do you hold on to the rope?
Yes.
You hold on to the rope, Kauliki. You are
I cut
spinning
myself.
around.
I cut.
Kauliki, Gava, you hold the rope tense, and suddenly you fall onto your ass. As you start pulling the rope, there's no Kauliki there.
Guys.
I immediately look down.
There's no Kauliki there.
Fuck it. I just dive straight in. No worries. I dive in.
Gava dives in. Eric, Bishar, Ephraim, and Kotoli, you see Gava dives, and if you look the same, Gava is absorbed into the well, and you hear on the other side Kauliki being ejected out of the well on the other side of the river. Kauliki, how many minutes did you say?
6.
Okay, you were for 5 minutes there. Yeah,
Okay.
you start feeling you are dizzy. You
I
are
just climb out.
Gava. you fall. You start spinning around. Instead of making a d8 for you, I'm going to roll a d4. Gaba, what's your constitution score?
14.
14, so that's a +2.
Yeah.
So you can hold your breath for 3 minutes. It's constitution modifier +1. Gaba, you disappear and appear on a stream. It's like something is sucking you, following away. Do you follow the way that the current is taking you? No Kaulik inside.
Institution, yeah, I just got instinct. Like, yeah, it's obviously going to be this way. She's too weak to go anywhere else. She's a strong person, maybe.
Okay, please read what I'm going to send you on Discord.
You're dead.
Poker face.
Was it common knowledge for us that this well led to somewhere else? No.
No. You
That's
just
outside.
you just threw a coin and Kauliki kind of saw something glimmering and constantly out of her ideas.
Okay.
Kalum,
I
one more please.
Go on.
Okay. Kauliki, you out of the other way, and you were almost out of breath. And you see to the other side, and there's no Gaba. Like, and just a few seconds after you came here, Gaba comes out of the well, propelled, falls onto the ground, unconscious. She's suffocating and drowning.
Can I just like push her on his side, get the water out of his system, and call to the other people out on the other side? You have to be able to breathe underwater or be able to hold your breath for quite a long time.
Wait, Gaba, can you breathe underwater?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I can breathe anyway. I can breathe underwater and out water.
Gaba is acting.
Oh god.
I
Can I know the people know what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
go
I
ahead.
was asked to roll 3 death saving throws.
Because
I rolled 6.
I rolled a 4,
I rolled
so
7.
Gaba took 4 minutes to make that transition.
I luckily rolled 16, and then I rolled 10.
It was it hung on the wall.
Yeah, she drowned for 1 minute, but she
However,
can
I
breathe
can't
underwater.
I can breathe it. So I just look at you and go. I just spit a bit of water in your face.
I will just take a running start towards the river and misty step to the other side.
Yep. Perfect.
So I get up and I'm like, I have a plan. I could use my spear, tie the rope, javelin it across, you catch, I type this in, you type that in, type it across. Splash splash. Sounds like a plan?
I look at Afro and Quartal. Which way do you prefer to go?
Quaddle should be able to breathe, to hold their breath quite a long time too.
Yeah, he can do like 5 minutes, so he gets to the other side that way, no problem.
I can imagine this Cottle just becomes like, like Mario, he just jumps through the pipe like.
You should don't fight if you go through the well, don't fight a current.
I look at Afro. Like,
Catapult.
He will just catapult himself over here. Definitely.
I should decide I'm just tying the spear ready. Just to see.
What's the rule for me holding my breath underwater?
Constitution plus 1
Constitution plus 1.
minutes.
3 minutes.
And I'm going to roll a d4.
Fuck it. Just go underwater. Just go on and go into the room. Get while everyone's done it.
Eric, give me 3 death saving throws privately.
What is the constitution score?
2.
Oh god.
Yeah, and I rolled 4. So you've been running. You've been going for a minute.
I'll roll it in IRL. And then just... Okay.
I swear, it's not the combats that are the deadliest. It's yourselves.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I still see Gabba tying a spear and rope sticks. This seems like a good plan.
You are tying the rope, and while you are tying the rope, you see. You look up and Eric is not there. Eric comes flying out of the other side. Eric is drowning.
Oh, for fuck's sake, the same.
Roll
Trying
one
to
more.
get water. Can I just help? With medicine? Can I try medicine him?
You can give him mouth to mouth.
Come on, kitty.
Okay, Eric. And you are okay.
That was not pleasant.
Now, we have 2 options. We can either leave it here and come in 2 weeks to see what Ephraim does, or I can roll catapult, and in case it fails, Gava impales him with a spear.
Let's wait. I think that.
I want to go. I want to go back through the well. I want to see what these runes are.
Okay, we are going to leave it here.
Yeah, I think we'll have to.
Yeah, I can't kill someone else.
Yeah, not while they're not here.
Yeah, only Cotton I can kill.
I can't wait to see David's face if and when he hears that you licked your lips at the side of the turtle.
Yeah.
To be fair, we could, if he doesn't watch it, we can say, well, right at the end of the recap, we catapulted you across because that was just the best idea, and you got impaled onto Gabba's spear.
That's the plan. So the idea is, unless Bryn and David watches our episode, Bryn will catapult into the air, and Callum will harpoon him in the air.
Can I? I'll roll a d8 depending on where it hits. Like 1 is his foot, 8 is his head.
Love
No!
Go chaos. So, we are going to be back in 2 weeks. Great game, guys. We are almost back to the Trustford encampment, so hopefully there will be something standing.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
There'll be some nice big
Oh,
ones.
yeah.
We'll be back in 2 weeks. Have a nice day.